you deserve to get it down your throat, pushed it down your throat. Rubbish, crap, it's crap. But the guy is going to push it down your throat because you don't know what it is all about. Father having sex with his daughters and making them pregnant. So I'm asking the Christian, what is the moral of that? What lesson? What lesson you learn from that? Father having sex with the daughters and making them pregnant, both his daughters, and a prophet. We believe that prophets of God are sinless. All prophets, they are sinless. But here, this prophet of God, he is having sex with his daughters and making his daughters pregnant. And both of them bore a son each. And they became famous in the Bible as Ammonites and the Moabites. Famous, blessed, blessed in the Bible. God told the Jews, go and kill the Palestinians. Destroy them all, men, women and children. Nothing that breathes must live. And they killed oxen and donkeys and men and women and children, everything. Even sucklings are not to be spared. But the Ammonites and the Moabites thou shalt not touch, the Jews were told. Because they are the seed of Lot, father with his daughter, cohabiting. That must be preserved. That you mustn't touch them. Don't interfere with them. Don't harass them. Don't meddle with them. This rubbish, Allah says protect them, but the Palestinians, kill them all. Kill them all. So what's the moral? I'm asking the Christian, what is the moral? What is the lesson you learn? We tell our children fables, fairy tales. The fox and the grapes. Who heard about the fox and the grapes? You heard the story about the fox and the grapes? Huh? Never heard? You people don't hear in Kenya, fox and the grapes? That a fox, he saw a bunch of grapes and he jumped and he can't reach it until he got tired, so he says sour grapes. You didn't hear that? Yes. So we are trying to teach no fox jump for grapes. No fox does that. But we are trying to tell our children, don't be like that greedy fox, my child. When you can't get a thing, you say sour grapes. Don't do that. The dog and his shadow. The dog and his shadow. No dog. This thing didn't happen. These are fairy tales, invention of man, imagination. A dog finds a bone. With the bone in his mouth, is crossing a wooden bridge across a river, and he sees the reflection in the water. There's another dog with a bone in his mouth, so he's greedy for the other dog's bone. So he says, "Boo!" So what he had in his mouth, he lost it. So we are trying to tell you, my child, don't be like that silly dog. What Allah has given you, be grateful. Don't be greedy for the other dog's bone, otherwise you're going to lose what you have. That's a moral, that's a lesson. Fairy tales. The wolf and the lamb, fairy tales. But it's a moral. What's the moral of this? Father cohabiting with his daughters and begetting bastard children, children of incest. What's the moral? Come man, tell me, what is the moral? What's the lesson you learn from that? No lesson. So it's immoral. In the book of God, God talking this rubbish, trying to teach you that you can also do the same. Astaghfirullah. Still Genesis, still the first book. Don't go out of the first book. First book, chapter 35, verse 22. It speaks about Reuben, the elder son of Yaqub alayhi salam. He goes and cohabits with his mother. He has sex with his mother. One of the elder son of Yaqub alayhi salam. He goes and cohabits with his mother. What's the moral? What's the moral? Ask him, what's the moral? What do you learn from that? What your children, what your daughters, what do you want them to learn from that? Son, go and has sexual relationship with his mother. Still Genesis, first book, man, don't get out of that first book. There's so much there. Crap, shit. The whole book, chapter 38, verses 15 to 18. It speaks about Judah, the father of the Jewish race. Judah, from whom we get the word Judea, Judaism. Another son of Yaqub alayhi salam. He's going to Timnat, don't worry about the names, to shear his sheep. And he sees a woman sitting by the roadside. She had her face covered. So he thinks she is a harlot, a prostitute, a whore, a hookah. So he comes up to her and says, allow me to come in unto thee. Means let me have sex with you. So she said, what will you give me? So he says, I'll give you a kid from the flock, a goat kid. So what guarantee that they will give it? You know, you have sex and you enjoy and you go away and you don't send it. So what guarantee do you want? He said, your signet, your ring, and your bracelet. They used to wear bangles those days. And your staff, the asa of Hazrat Musa. So the old man gave it to her, and he cohabited with his daughter-in-law by the roadside, and he made her pregnant, and twins were born, twins, 2 sons. And these twins are the great-grandfathers of your God, Jesus Christ. These twins, the bastard children, offspring of father-in-law and daughter-in-law, that offspring, they become the great-grandfathers of your God, Jesus. What's the moral? What's the lesson? Father-in-law cohabiting with his daughter-in-law and begetting bastard children, they become the great-grandfathers of your God, Jesus Christ. What's the moral? No morals. Immoral. And you carry on. One of the sons of Dawud alayhi salam, he rapes his sister. Another son of Dawud alayhi salam, a prophet's son. Well, the father, according to the Bible, he committed adultery with Uriah's wife, with Bathsheba, David and Bathsheba. The father did that, and his sons are doing it. One son did it to his sister, he raped her. Another son, on his palace roof, when the father was gone, on the palace roof, he put up a tent so the son doesn't get him, to avoid the son getting him. You know, the son is trying too hard. And he makes 10 of his father's wives to sleep, and one by one he raped with them all. 10 of his father's wives, he raped them one by one. This is all the Holy Bible. With that crap, he's getting converts. With that crap, he's getting converts. The Christian, with this rubbish, he's getting converts. And you and I, we are not getting converts with the Quran. I want an answer from you. Anybody give me the answer? What is the reason that that guy with that crap, he can get converts, and you and I, we are not getting converts with the Quran? Tell me another videotape for you. Right? Huh?
Because he is not conversant with his Bible, and we are not fully conversant with our Holy Quran.
Come, my brothers. Yes. No, you got your tape already.
Because they practice what they say. Efforts. They take efforts.
Last one. This is the last chance.
We must talk every day to somebody else about the Quran.
Right. You got it. We are not talking. The Christian is talking. He's selling. He's talking. Just this evening, somebody gave me this bulletin. Kenya Church Growth. The whole booklet is dedicated to the Muslims. This whole thing is dedicated to Muslims. How to convert the Muslims to Christianity. How to make monkeys out of you all. This, the whole thing is teaching them, the Christian missionaries. This is for the missionaries, right? It says, our Muslim neighbors, so near and yet so far. You are so near, and we are. No, Allah, look, Islam is the only non-Christian faith which makes it an article of faith for its followers to believe in Jesus. Am I right? No Muslim is a Muslim if he does not believe in Jesus. The guy does not have to come and convince you that Jesus Christ was a mighty messenger of God. We believe. We believe in his miraculous birth, that without any male intervention he was born, which many modern day Christians, including bishops of the Anglican Church, they don't believe today. We believe. He doesn't have to prove it to us. We believe. We believe that he gave life to the dead by God's permission, and he healed those born blind and the lepers by God's permission. We believe.